Hello, game enthusiasts. This is Christopher Vance here, and I'm going to show you the GeForce ShadowPlay and how it works. I was going to play Tomb Raiders, but I thought this would be a good little tutorial for anybody that might have it. If you have GeForce, which is you have to have, I think, a 650 or better graphics card. I'm using a Windows operating system. And if you have Windows and then you have GeForce Experience, which is from Nvidia, then you download the GeForce Experience, and this is the desktop manager or whatever, and it has a whole little suite goes along with the drivers for your thing, and this is it here. This tells you what my rig is. See, I've got a GTX 650 Ti i3 because I couldn't afford the good i7. 16 gigabytes of RAM. And anyway, and then down here it's got the different things you can use, like game optimization. And that optimizes your game for best quality. And then game stream. So if you have a Nvidia Shield, you can stream, it's like a controller that you can stream your games from your PC right to your controller, and from there wirelessly to big screen TVs and stuff. It's really nice. And then you have ShadowPlay, which allows you to, what we're doing now, and then this LED visualizer. I think it just lights up stuff on your, I don't know, on your box or something. But I wanted to show you some like game optimization. So let's look at game optimization. It has, as long as you have a 700, 600, 500, or 400 series GPUs or higher, you can use game optimization. And you got to have 2 gigabytes of system RAM. As you can see, I had 16. Windows Vista, Windows 7. I'm on Windows 7. So let's look at game optimization. I just want to show you some of the games. Like here's Tomb Raiders, right? And it says using optimal settings. Now you can revert back here to regular settings, but it says the game is optimized. And when you go down in here, it shows you different things like SSAO, add soft shadows to crevices and objects that are close to one another, close proximity to one another. And then anti-aliasing shows you how the smoothness of that thing is. And there's a bunch of different things that they optimized in here. If you go through, it'll show you like this is out of focus on purpose, depth of field, and there's all kinds of stuff in here. Like here it says high quality hair. And it goes through all the different things it did to upgrade Tomb Raiders. Tessellation enables DirectX 11 tessellation, which adds extra detail to characters, in the what they're got on their bodies and stuff. So, and then it's got a launch game thing and everything. And it's pretty cool. I mean, it works well with my gaming system. I don't know. I've heard people have problems with it. Windows 7 didn't have as much problem as Vista, but and then this is the ShadowPlay button up here at the top, and it'll bring up this other console. And this is the ShadowPlay console, and it's got an on and off button, and it's got a preference button, and then it's got all these different modes you can be in. Like if you push Alt F10, it saves the last 10 minutes of recorded, and Alt F9 toggles manual recording on and off. So that's what I've been using, Alt F9, and Alt F12 toggles FPS something on counter on and off. Frames per second. So, and then this audio thing, that's how I've got this mic hooked into it. It's because I've got in-game audio and microphone. This here is the actual preferences for it, and it shows you where on the screen it's going to be, what size it's going to be, the position of the camera, and the status indicator, and the frames per second counter. Now my computer's set to 60 frames per second. That's all my monitor can do. So it's not like I'm... Anyway, I've got microphone always on, and these are the different things you push to start or stop it. I've got it going right now. And it comes up in the game, and you can do your desktop too, which is cool. You know, somewhere in there's a thing that tells you can do it to your desktop. So I think it's like a little checkbox. I think it's in this thing. But you can click on each of these when they're lit up, and it'll tell you, you know, the different things you can do with it. But anyway, I'm using full screen right now, and anyway, that's how it works. And then you just go to your game, you know, and you say launch game. I've already launched Tomb Raiders, I think, down here, and it'll launch this in-game thing, which is connected to Steam, by the way. This is all for me anyway. You can use different gaming companies, you know, that sell you the games. I use Steam, I use Origin, I use GameStop. I think GameStop went out of business for PCs, but they still sell them, but they don't have an app anymore. But you know, there's different ones. There's Origin and you know, Steam, and there's a couple other. Uplay or something. But anyway, let's click on play, and you'll see how quickly it loads and everything. It works pretty good. I've been wanting to play Lara Croft again. Now I've got it set to 3D vision ready, but you don't want and I'm using stereoscopic 3D, which is pretty cool. I mean, it works pretty good, but you lose a lot of color with it. I just soon play without it. But I was gonna go back to my last game here. See what happens. But that's how you play, and I'm gonna go ahead and do another video on this playing Tomb Raiders. But that's the end of the desktop, showing you how to do ShadowPlay. And this is where I am. Which I don't know where the hell this is at. There's my campsite. Yeah, I think this door opens up a bunch of oh no, this is where you go in here and there's a bunch of water in here or something.
This was part of the research facility.
Yeah. This is how to get over the electric water. Got plenty of shotguns. Oh no! Oh, that.
How is that possible?
That light went into the water and the power's still on. Oh no! It electrocutes everything. You gotta get in here and get. This opens the door. Show you how to get past this. Actually, I'm not going to show you how. I'll do this in a different tutorial. I'm going to stop this now because I want to save that other.